Yo, 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 Coach Tally Adams, football guru, and welcome back to Football Guru Counterpunch. Bang! What an episode I have for you today. If you love football, you can just stay tuned to this. This guy right here that I'm going to talk about today needs his own movie. He was Michael Vick before Michael Vick. He was Lamar Jackson before Lamar Jackson. And a lot of people don't know about him. And it's from Daytona Beach, played at Mainland High School. His name is T.T. Toliver. People know Mainland High School for, Vince Carter. Vince Carter was a high jumper, one of the best basketball players to, ever play the game. But T.T. Toliver played at this high school in football and basketball. And T.T. Toliver made noise. He played in my era. Definitely we came out the same year. Played in football in the 1995 season, which is a class of 96. Winning a basketball state title in 95 with Vince Carter, throwing lobs up to him. Being the starting point guard from Mainland High School. And also, in 96, his class came back and without Vince, Vince went on to North Carolina, won the state championship and took his team back to the state championship as a point guard and the leading scorer. But in 1995, I can remember, I can remember like it was yesterday, because we were in the third round and Mainland was in the third round. We had just came off beating Seabreeze and Daytona Seabreeze, and they had just came off of beating somebody, and we was watching film and on them because they would have been our next opponent if we won, and we would have been their next opponent if they won. It would have been at our home field, and we were road warriors at that time in the playoffs in the third round, going off and beating two teams, Tarpon Springs and Seabreeze on the road, and we definitely wanted to come back and play one home in front of our home fans, and we needed Daytona. Mainland to win. We needed them to win, and we needed to win to play them at home. And I never forget me going and watching film, because I always watch film on Film Junkie. I'm still a film junkie now, and I never stop. Coach had the film out, I will always stay in the film room. And I was watching, getting ready to, play against Seabreeze, and I never forget watching them and watching Patel Trotman, who I got to know when I went out to Daytona, and I got to know T.T. Toliver as well when I went out to Daytona to go to college. I'm from Auburndale, and we was watching, Patel Trotman play, in that Seabreeze, and was like, yeah, man, we got to play them, was, breaking their film down and things like that. And I never forget, Coach talking, and letting us know, hey, if we win that game, we have to play against that other quarterback that was on that film when we was breaking down Seabreeze mainly because they played the last game of the season. And I never forget, our guys saying, man, I want Mainland to win. I want Mainland to win. And I'm watching the film, and I'm hoping that we win our third round, and I'm definitely looking at, I don't want them to win. I don't want to play against that quarterback right there. I don't want to play against him. And at that time, I was mostly on offense, But even if I was on defense, I knew he was trouble. I watched him in the playoffs, man, and that last game of the season against Mainland, and he was everywhere. He was playing quarterback, and he looked it like the best player on their team and the best player on our team, and that's hard to say because we had a man on our team named Frank Mathis. And Frank Mathis was definitely that guy. And, man, this guy matched it. Frank Mathis' speed and everything, but he was just at the disposition. He was at quarterback. And I just knew that, with being a quarterback, it was going to be hard for us to contain that guy, and keep him in the pocket. And I didn't want to play him. I didn't want to play him. And let me tell you how good this dude was. He was so good that, they lost in the third round and we lost in the third round, so we never got to play each other. But the team that beat them, in his 12th grade year, they had to water the field the whole week. They watered the field the whole entire week, and it didn't even rain. And when they had to play the team that they played, they watered the field. It's a true story. It's the slow Mainland down and to slow that quarterback down. And that's who they was trying to slow down was T.T. Toliver. And I heard this, from the horse's mouth, the people who watered the field. So I'm telling you guys, this guy was Lamar Jackson before Lamar Jackson. He was Vince. He was Vince Young before Vince Young. He was Michael Vick before Michael Vick. He was unbelievable. He won a 5A Player of the Year award, and he didn't even win the state championship in football. Let say that again. He didn't win the 5A state championship in football, but he still got 5A Player of the Year award. That is the real deal. If you don't understand that, I don't know how to break it down to you. He was runner-up for Mr. Florida. Mr. Florida is a big-time award. That means you're the Heisman of Florida. He was runner-up for that. He should have won that. If he'd won the state championship, probably would have got it, but he should have won that. And he played in the Florida and Georgia game, which is, at that time in the 90s, was one of the biggest games and all-star games in the world. The Florida and Georgia game. It's kind of watered down a little bit now, but back then it was really, 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 really big. Kind of awesome. He signed. He committed with Clemson coming out of high school, due to NCAA academic standards. He had ended up signing with Hines Community College. So he went to Hines Community College in 96 and 97. Started at quarterback there. Ripping it up. In the 97, he became the JUCO Player of the Year. He became the JUCO Player of the Year in 97. Like, he played 2 years at quarterback and just never stopped. He just continued to be the best. And after that, the man was so good. He was a kid, 19, 20 years old, maybe not even 20, 19 years old. The man signed with a professional league. The man signed the Canadian League playing for the Toronto Argonauts. Like, that is unbelievable. Like, I'm so good, I don't got to play college football no more. The Canadian League say, come on, you ready? We're ready to sign you. And sign this man. He decides, you know what? I don't want to play, with the CFL. I want to go back to college. I want to, get my some more credits, and I want to go play college football. So he goes to Bethune-Cookman, where I am. I'm at Bethune-Cookman, and we coming off the 1998 season, was unbelievable at Bethune-Cookman. And Patel Trotman was the quarterback at the time. Him and TT knew each other, and Patel had the most unbelievable year. Just ripping it up, sending teams home, teams scheduling Bethune for homecoming, and they getting smacked for their homecoming. And Coach Wyatt had everybody ready, and Bethune-Cookman was back. And coming in 1999, we hear rumors. Patel Trotman was about to have company, and T.T. Toliver was on his way. So the man ended up coming on campus. Now the rumors floating around, or TT about to take Patel Trotman's job. Rumors floating around, Patel about to transfer. Hey, it was crazy, man. It was lights, camera, action. It was like, man, TT really finna come here? Like, it's like, man, we about to go up a whole nother notch. Now we finna have two wild quarterbacks that's unbelievable with PT, what we call him, Patel Trotman and TT Toliver. And it got so crazy, man, that, it was rumors Patel was going to transfer. And I don't know how true it was, because I never heard this from Patel's mouth, but, man, I can understand it, because TT Toliver was that guy. And we had a meeting one night, and out of the blue. We didn't have all the cell phones everybody got, and all the technology everybody got now with the group chat or whatever. So our head coach, he had a meeting. He had a meeting and told everybody, hey, man, show up at the meeting. There's a word when they're flying around. We don't know what we got a meeting about. We come in there, we have a meeting. And it's a Patel Trotman meeting. And this is a true story, man. I'm happy to be able to live and tell this story. But we got a Patel Trotman meeting saying that Patel, stand up. Tell them you're not going to transfer. Right? It's crazy, man. You had to be there to understand it. But TT couldn't play. So the head coaches, they didn't have this meeting before, but the coaches found out that TT Toliver was ineligible, man. He couldn't play, man, because he had signed with a professional CFL team. So and that made everything safe, man, for Patel, man. And that story, that story could have turned out a whole different way. But, Patel continued to have a great season and, and led Bethune to great things, But at that time, TT couldn't play, man. So he went on and walked on the basketball team for 2 years. He walked on the basketball team for 2 years and made the basketball team. And forgot to tell you that even at Hines, he played basketball at Hines Community College as well. So he never stopped playing two sports. He continued to play basketball when he came over to Bethune-Cookman and played for 2 years, having a great season there. And I can remember working out with him. I can remember working out with him, doing some one-on-ones with him, man. Me playing receiver, he playing DB, then him playing receiver, and then me playing DB. And he was like, he was gonna work out with for the NFL. And I just worked out with him, man. The man was great at receiver and great at DB. He was just an athlete. And we went at it. We went at it for a long time, man, about 2 hours out there. Out there where the portable was. We had an office, our coach's office was a portable, and we went at it out there, just going at it, both tired. But I knew that he had it even then. I'm like, man, this dude I'm out here full time playing football. I'm playing football. Of course, I was playing baseball too, but playing football, and this dude is, fresh off the basketball court. He ain't played no football in 2-3 years. Man, come out here and he's balling, you know what I mean? And I'm like, golly, this dude is just sharp. He's unbelievable, man. And next thing you know, man, you turn around and this dude is with the St. Louis Rams. He's with the St. Louis Rams. He's with the St. Louis Rams in 2000, and playing with the greatest show on turf, and, bounce around a little bit with the Rams. And like in 2021 and, 2001. And then, you end up, going to play some arena football with the Tampa Bay for like a couple games, Tampa Bay Storm with a couple games. And, then he went to the, 49ers, was with the 49ers for a while, for a little quick brief. And then he got cut and released and went over to with the Buccaneers and with the Buccaneers. And now he's playing receiver now. He's not playing quarterback anymore. He's playing receiver now. So the man went from football to basketball, back to basketball to another school. Now he's playing in the NFL. Then in the NFL, we still in college. This dude was unbelievable, man. You're trying to tell you he was, I don't know what him and Vince Carter was drinking. I don't know what kind of water was in their water they was drinking, what kind of Gatorade they was drinking. But boy, listen here, they had some good genes. They had some good, powerful genes, man. And TT Toliver was that man. And TT Toliver went on to win a Super Bowl in 2002 with the Super Bowl champs at that time, Tampa Bay Bucks. After getting released from the 49ers, he got picked up by the Bucks, played with them. Then right after that, he turned around and signed with the Tampa Bay Storm again and won an Arena Bowl. So that's the Super Bowl of Arena. So he's the first person in history to win a Super Bowl and to win Arena Bowl championship in the same season. Let that marinate. Arena football was that back then. It was the real deal. Like, arena football is faster than the NFL. It's probably hitting harder than the NFL. It's short field. It's 50-yard field, 25-yard marker is in the middle of the end zone of 8 to 10 yards. So it's 66 yards to 70-yard field. Sometimes the end zones are 10 and then the corners are 8. So it's making it a 70-yard field. The shortest being 66, and this game is played so fast, and people coming in motion. They're flying, coming at you. And at that time, the NFL was part of they had little ownerships with the AFL. So the AFL was playing on TV every week. So it was big. It was standing room only. You couldn't find a seat left in the arena. Every game, it was something serious. Like, it's why I ended up playing arena football. When I didn't make the NFL. But this is about TT Toliver. This dude went ahead and went on and played for multiple years. I didn't say multiple. I'm talking about lots of years. The man played to 2018 in arena football. What kind of genes do you have to have, man, to play that many years of a sport that you're getting banged at? And in arena football, you playing both ways. You playing offense, you playing defense. The man was a second string quarterback on multiple teams lots of teams that he played for. Because you only could travel really with one quarterback. Because it was 21 guys that could travel in arena football. So he was a second string quarterback the majority of the time. So he had to know the offense. Then he had to play defense. Like, this dude was incredible. The man's stats were out of this world. I don't even have all his stats for defense. But for his offense, man, let me give you some of this man's stats that the man had, right? The man had 1,258 reception yards in arena. He had 16,488 yards receiving, 320 TDs. 320 TDs in arena football. He had kickoff returns. He had over 5,000 yards. He had 5,379 yards kickoff returns with 13 touchdowns. He was electric. He was electric, man. The man played so long that it is don't make no sense how long the dude played, man. The dude played for a long time. Like, I raised some stepkids. And one of my stepkids actually played with him with the Tampa Bay Storm. Like, just to tell you how, like, I'm on the phone with him telling him, hey, man, I'm sending my stepson up there. Take care of him. And he's like, man, I got you. Cali Red, I got you. Unbelievable. And he still was playing at a high level at that time. And if I would have ran a sprint at that time, both of my hamstrings would have popped. And this dude was still playing at the highest level. And at that time, Vince Carter still playing basketball, NBA basketball too. I don't know what was in the water in Daytona at that time, what him and Vince Carter was drinking, the genes that both of them had. But I'm telling you, T.T. Toliver was a freakish athlete. And he was one of the best athletes to live on this planet. He was one of the best athletes to be born. You know, things didn't happen the way he probably wanted it to happen, where, you know, he should be known. People should know about him. Maybe if the CFL wouldn't have signed him, maybe we would have been knowing about him as one of the top black quarterbacks that ever played in the NFL. But, you know, things happened, and God, you know, he works in mysterious ways, and he sent them on a whole nother route. So people didn't get to know about him. But I'm here to tell you, and I hope this goes viral. I hope it does. And I hope that this man needs a movie. He does. He needs a movie of what he done and he's done in his life. And I'm telling you, this is must-see TV, man. T.T. Toliver was electric, and anybody that ever played with him on the football field, on the basketball court, will tell you that his man was electric. The man tore arena up. He has the #1 stats in arena football history. So to me, that makes him the best arena football player to ever play the game. Barry Wagner is one of the biggest names in arena football. And his name in T.T. Toliver stats is better than Barry Wagner. It's better than this. This man was electric. The man was electric. He was breathtaking. Every time that he played arena football and I was watching, I was glued to the TV to watch him. Even when I was a player, I watched him. I played the same time he played, but he played way longer than me. Way longer than me. Actually 10 years longer than me. Like, this man stayed in the game and didn't let it go. And he did this off and on, and he juggled life, and he played this game still at a high level. I'm telling you, man, this guy was the real deal, man. From winning 5A Player of the Year in high school to all the way to, you know, signing with a Canadian League team, man, when he was about 19 years old, 20 years old, coming to Bethune-Cookman, man, and, you know, the crazy stuff that happened there, man. I'm just happy to be able to tell the story. And do it the best that I can, man. And if TT, man, you ever see this and I left something out, man, I apologize to you, man. But I tell you what, man, you're the real deal, man. I want to give you your flowers, man. I want to give you your flowers now. So you deserve it. You deserve a movie. People deserve to know about you. If you don't know about the man, you don't believe what I'm saying, man, pull him up. Google him. TT Toliver. And then if anybody played professional football with him, with Arena, they're going to let you know. If they had to play against him or with him, they're going to let you know that he was a real deal. It was smooth. It was smooth. Silk smooth. Smooth. It was Lamar Jackson, Vince Young, and Vince and Michael Vick all in one. I'm just keeping it real with you. The man was so electric, he went to another position, and the position he didn't even play. He didn't even play receiver. He didn't even play DB, but he could do it. Well, I think he played some safety in high school, though. But I'm just saying, like, it don't matter what the dude. The dude could do whatever he wanted to do. The dude ran kickoffs back. The dude ran kick returns back in high school. The dude was a real deal. I never forget, I don't want to leave this out, man, but I remember when I was 17 years old because I graduated early. I went to college at 17. And I remember when they beat Lakeland in the first round, and I think they beat them in the second round or first round. No, it was a second round. They beat Lakeland, and we beat Seabreeze. And a lot of people, and we had to go to Seabreeze, we had to go to Daytona, so a lot of people from Arbordale couldn't go to the game, so they went to the Lakeland game, and they sat in the end zone and to watch the game, watch Lakeland and Mainland play. And I remember coming back to school, and one of my boys told me, they said, man, that quarterback from Mainland is the real deal. And I said, bro, I watch film on him, I know. And he told me, he said, listen, he scored a touchdown, and he told everybody in the stands, he said, I'll be back. And a couple of series later, he came back with the ball in his hand and scored again and said, I told y'all I'll be back. Man, that's GOAT talk. That's GOAT talk, man. At 18 years old, GOAT talk. The man is one of the GOATs, man. If you don't know what a GOAT is, man, it's greatest of all times, man. The man is a GOAT. And I'm telling you right now, I'm happy to be telling this story. I'm happy to know him. I don't know him better than a lot of people do, but listen, I got to train with him a little bit, and I got to definitely watch him and become a little friend of his, and at the same time, man, I got to become a fan too. So I want everybody to know about it, man. TT Toliver, man, go look him up, man. Google that, man. Real deal. All right, man. Appreciate y'all coming to check me out, man. TA Football Guru, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, also Tally Adams too, man, on Facebook, man. Y'all come, check me out, man, and you can also catch me on YouTube as well. I'm all trying to be on all platforms. Make this thing go viral, man. TT deserve it. All right, man. God bless y'all, man. Coach Tally Adams, man, Football Guru. Thank y'all for watching. Football Guru Counterpunch.